racing away from the 1450 metre marker. E-Famous on debuts at the back of the field early on. Characlo against the fence began well. Pleiades Stars right there. Ruby from Heaven going 3 around in the green colours to look for the lead. Then Utsars racing in behind those in the blue cap. Outsider runners Kensal Green's on the fence and the stripe cap, then Delaware River. Further back in the field behind that is Leanne's Love. The black sleeves on the rail got about 7 lengths to make up. Early Call, then came Winds of Grace. Third to last, then came Kort van Draat in the yellow, and at the back is E-Famous as they come down the home straight with just over 900 metres left to run. Characlo leads the way from Ruby from Heaven up on the outside, the green cap in second. Kensal Green comes off the false rail on the inside. Then came Leanne's Love, and further back is Pleiades Star. The white cap in the middle is trying to find a gap and start to run on, and Delaware River's also creeping closer. 600 to go. Kensal Green the leader. Characlo's back in second. Then came Leanne's Love. Delaware River's running on. Winds of Grace runs on nicely towards the outside. Then further back in the field is Pleiades Star. 300 to go. Kensal Green leads. Down the inside, Delaware River's a big runner. Winds of Grace is coming home towards the outside. Kensal Green's in front with Delaware River fighting hard down the inside. Kensal Green, Delaware River, they nose for nose with 100 to go. Kensal Green just in front from Delaware River. Kensal Green a top right, Gavin Lorena. Second placing Delaware River, then came Winds of Grace, and further back was Utsa. The card. Yes, they had on replay Kensal Green with Delaware River. These two with 100 to go. They were fighting hammer and tongs out there, and Winds of Grace running on all the while towards the outside. But it's these two, Kensal Green and Delaware River. And as they go to the line, it is Kensal Green that wins. 6-3-1-5 provisional result for race 2.
Everybody back to the Vaal race course. Time for the post-mortem of the Sekias Gavin Lorena. That was a beautiful one. Sure.
Thanks very much.
Timed it well, had it up, held it up until you could, until they came and challenged you, gave it its head, and great response.
Thanks very much, Mr. Basil. Yeah, look, it's been tough to work at Turfentine, so we just had to hang on to her as long as possible. But she feels like a lovely filly. She still feels like she needs to mature quite a bit, and it's never easy when you pull a shoe on the way to the start. I was going over the road, and unfortunately, she, got a bit confused with the road and the grass, and the shoe came off. But big thank you to Duncan at the start for putting the shoe back on with wings, and great to get the win.
You're not a superstitious guy?
I'd like to say no, but I think I am.
Yeah, it was a good win. Track's a bit soft at the moment, but it's when I was chatting earlier, they say it's in a good condition.
It's in great condition, Mr. Basil. Look, it's evenly soft. I'm sure it's just going to keep drying out. But well done to all the guys at 4 Racing. They've done a great job with the track. Big thank you to the Captain's brothers. Lovely to ride them a winner. Lovely to have Tony winning for them soon, and he's done a great job with this filly. I think she's going to win a couple more.
You're going obviously to Cape Town the weekend? Or?
Yes, I'm going down for the Fillies Guineas. Not too many rides, but hoping for a good run in the Fillies Guineas.
Good to chat to you always.
Thank you, and lovely to hear you commentating earlier.
Thank you.
It's fantastic, world class.
Thank you.
Thanks to Wilgebusch Drift and Risfontein.
Great, thanks, Kevin. Right, let's get Tony in here. That was, I'm sure you're very satisfied, happy with that result, Tony.
Yeah, she's a lovely filly. She hasn't been with us long at all. I think there's still a lot of figuring out to do with her. She's a massive filly, but very, very immature. She spooks for everything, ducks, and she's very strange here today. But at home as well, she's a filly that just needs a bit of time just to furnish into that big frame. She's a massive filly, but I think she just needs to strengthen up a bit. But it was a lovely win. She showed heart. She fought them off nicely. Gavin handled her perfectly. It was a bit of an awkwardly run race. He got the best out of her. Thank you so much to the Captain's brothers. They haven't been with us long, but thank you to Mr. Matchett. This filly came in magnificent condition. Thanks to the breeders Fastfontein Stud, my sponsors Hopes and Dreams Stud, and please God, I think as she strengthens up, she'll just get better and better.
Captain's family away today?
Yeah, they live abroad, but okay. I'm sure they've enjoyed this one.
Great, Tony. Thank you so much.
Does John go through the runners for the
Yes, yeah, of course I want to go through the runners. Look at that, you see, he reminded me to go through the runners for the rest of the day. Tell us, yes, Tony, what's next?
Yeah, it's no shock that we haven't had much work tracks at home, so we're just a little bit cautious. I do it with Diamonds. She'll run an honest race. She's an honest filly. Jetta War, we've upped him up in trip. We just need to see a bit of improvement. I think this is what he's looking for. And the two at the back, Windsor Silk, she injured herself before the run last time. She might just need the run. And then I thought Captain Salvi was our next best. She's come in a couple of draws around the turn. I would have preferred down the straight, but she's a nice filly, and I think she'll be right there.
We'll shout Captain Salvi home in the last. Thanks for that, Tony. Here's America to come and collect his World Sports betting check. Thank you, America. You can take that home with you, 1,500 Rand. Well done to the Tony Peter stable. Thank you, America. Much appreciated. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Right, that takes care of the second race result. There was money for that. It's good, and I'm sure the doubles are running on to Captain Salvi at the back.